top 5 tennis players with highest prize money earned on WTA Tour in 2024. The 2024 season has been a year for the record books, witnessing rising tennis stars in the WTA Tour making a splash amid well-scripted comebacks accompanied by a constant shuffle in the WTA rankings up and down the order. The record-breaking season also has seen the tournament organizers dole out large payouts to keep players invested and draw in the spectators who turn up to watch their favorite tennis players in action. Donna Vekic, Qinwen Zheng, Boulter, Aryna Kalinskaya, Mirra Andreeva, Barbora Krejickoca, Jasmine Paolini, Aryna Sabalenka and Iga Swiatek all either made significant strides in their careers or successfully cemented their place among the record books of women's tennis. These extraordinary women reached career highs in the rankings while earning significant salaries for their efforts on the tennis court. Swiatek, $9.8 million, Aryna Sabalenka, $8.2 million, and Coco Gauff, $6.7 million, were the top 3 earners of the 2023 season. Jessica Pegula, $5.9 million, and Elena Rybakina, $5.5 million, rounded off the top 5 earners last season. The 2024 season has seen the order undergo a shuffle with 2 new names on the list, with Pegula and Rybakina being nudged down the order. Here are the top 5 tennis players with the highest prize money earned on the WTA Tour in 2024. Qinwen Zheng ensured her 2024 season started on a strong note by reaching her first Grand Slam final at the 2024 Australian Open. Later, in the US Open, she made a quarter-final appearance for a second consecutive year. These 2 appearances earned her a total of $2.25 million, approximately half of the $5.5 million the Chinese has earned this year. The Australian Open final run fetched Zheng a place among the WTA top 10 for the first time when she became the world number 7. To cap an excellent year, Zheng picked up a check for $2.3 million for reaching the finals of the WTA Finals in Riyadh. En route, she also won the Olympic gold in the Paris Olympics, becoming the first Chinese, man or woman to claim the gold at an Olympics in tennis. Zheng's culmination of the 2024 season as the world number 5 is a significant milestone for the 22-year-old. Jasmine Paolini rose from a dark horse to a player meaning business in the 2024 season. The Italian pulled off back-to-back appearances in the Roland Garros and Wimbledon finals. It was Paolini's best result at a Grand Slam and her maiden trip to the title round in any major since making her WTA debut at 2015 Rome. Making the finals in Paris and London alone earned the Italian $3.03 million of the $5.8 million she earned in 2024. Paolini added another $523,485 for winning the WTA 1000 in Dubai, her greatest victory to date. Qualifying and participating at the season-ending WTA Finals fetched Paolini a $685,000 check. The 28-year-old also obtained the world number 4 position following a quarter-final run at the Wuhan Open in October. Iga Swiatek moved from pole position to 3rd on the list in 2023. The shortfall can be attributed to the pole missing the Asian swing after parting ways with longtime coach Tomasz Wiktorowski. A title run in Roland Garros and reaching the last 8 in the US Open contributed $3 million to the tidy sum of $8.5 million garnered by Swiatek in 2024. Another $3.28 million landed into Swiatek's pocket from winning WTA 1000 events at Doha, Indian Wells, Madrid, and Rome. By the time the season reached its conclusion at the WTA Finals, the Pole had also added 3 semifinal appearances at Dubai, Stuttgart, and Cincinnati. The $400,000 and the $1.03 million in earnings from the WTA Finals contributed the rest of Swiatek's haul in the 2024 season. Coco Gauff benefited from a windfall of $4.8 million for winning the inaugural Riyadh edition of the WTA Finals held in 2024. The amount is little more than half of Gauff's total earnings this season. The American had a relatively forgettable year until she bagged the WTA Finals trophy, pipping hot favorite Aryna Sabalenka to cross the finish line. The winner's check also helps Gauff close the gap with Sabalenka's winnings in 2024. Gauff reached the semi-finals of the Grand Slam events in Melbourne and France to earn $1.68 million at the beginning of the season. holding on to her ASB Classic title from 2023 and taking home the China Open trophy for the first time in 2024 gifted the American another $1.14 million. Making the semi-final at the Wuhan Open, another WTA 1000 event following the China Open, contributed another $309,000 for GAF to end the year with a record $9.35 million. That's an increase of $2.68 million or 29%. Aryna Sabalenka converted her final appearances at the Australian Open and US Open into victories. The Belarusian's WTA 1000 title wins in Cincinnati and Wuhan have added to her earnings. The bulk of the $6.75 million came from reclaiming the trophy in Melbourne, $3.15 million, and $3.6 million from winning the US Open for the first time. A further $1.04 million from returning victorious at the Cincinnati Open and the Wuhan Open, along with $1.03 million after reaching the last four in Riyadh. The recently concluded WTA Finals also witnessed Sabalenka claim the year-ending number 1 position, taking over from Iga Swiatek. The 2024 saw repeat winners taking home Grand Slam trophies. Aryna Sabalenka won the Australian Open and US Open, Iga Swiatek won her third French Open title, and Barbora Krejickoca took Wimbledon. The last time new champions emerged was a decade ago in 2014, when Lena, Maria Sharapova, Petra Kvitova, and Serena Williams won the four majors. If we are due for a first-time Grand Slam winner in 2025, these are the 5 active women possessing the talent to return with their first major in the bag. Each of these 5 players have reached at least one Grand Slam final and are or have been ranked among the top 10 in the WTA. Jessica Pegula overcame her Grand Slam problem of 6 quarterfinal losses on the game's biggest stage. She made it to the finals at the US Open by getting the better of world number 1 Iga Swiatek in the last 8. Pegula came back from a set down to defeat Karolina Muchova in the semi-final to set up a summit clash with eventual champion Aryna Sabalenka. The 30-year-old also won the WTA 1000 title in Toronto and matched her career-high ranking of number 3 following her US Open final run. It was a noteworthy second half of the season for the American after second-round exits in Melbourne and London, besides missing Roland Garros and the European claycourt leg due to a rib injury. Saying that the 2024 season did not go as expected for Ons Jabeur would be an understatement. It was an injury-plagued season for Jabeur, one of the few Arab women in the WTA. The Tunisian was number 6 at the beginning of the year and was among the top 10 until the summer. Soon after ending her season in August with a shoulder injury, her rankings went into free fall, and will end the year outside of the top 40.